5,000 VR and game developers subscribed on the channel. That is really amazing, you guys. Thank you so much, because I wouldn't be here making these videos if it wasn't for all of you guys. So thank you. I really don't know what to say or what to do, so I made these 4 walls with one VR developer like myself, or maybe this was the first subscriber, and then I made a script to spawn 5,000 of them, because we have the 5,000 subs now. So I'm going to delete him, and here is our spawner object with that script on it. Let's see what it looks like to have 5,000 of us all together in one room. This is going to be pretty epic. Just when I was getting the popcorn, we have finally got total subscribers, 5,001, and I'm glad we went to 5,001, because I seen at least one fall out and roll off. But I had to turn off the dynamic light because this is running really slowly. Oh man, this is running slow. I got 5,000 of these. 5,000 of us down here. Individual objects with real-time lighting on them. This is pretty amazing, guys. Okay, so I got to stop this before my computer melts. So I wanted to do a giveaway today, and I've put together a pack of all of the assets that we have on the asset store. So all 7 assets in a pack. One of you is going to get that. All you have to do is put a comment down below with a link to a screenshot of something you're working on. So it could be, a screenshot of something just like this. I just want, I like to see stuff that you're working on, and then I also like to know that you're out there actually in Unity doing work, and that the tool is going to go to good use, and I hope it helps you out a lot. So the other thing is, I've launched my Patreon page, and I have my first 2 patrons, so thank you to Renee and Mr. Dub. I really appreciate that. And we have set up some good rewards here so that you can get some value, and we can both help each other out. So like Napoleon Hill says, it is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. And I've always believed that since I've read his books, and that is when I realized that succeeding isn't about doing everything for myself. It's about helping the people around me succeed. So I've always had this passion to help other developers around me succeed and work towards your dreams, achieve your dreams and your goals, because that's what I love to do, and that's what I find fulfilling. And so back in 2004, 2005, I was doing modding in the mod community, and that's when I launched Half-Life2Mapping.com. And on Half-Life 2 Mapping, that's kind of when I officially started doing my first tutorials. And this is from the Internet Archive, so all the links are broken. But here is some of the early tutorials that I made, and that led to this YouTube channel, where I started doing tutorials for game development. And earlier this month, I made a video where I talked about how I did not monetize my videos. And we agreed as a community to enable monetization. And that seems like a good decision, because it looks like YouTube doesn't promote your videos as much if you don't monetize. So I think just to get these videos out to people, they need to be monetized. So I've turned on the monetization. So far, I've earned $20 this month, and it looks like I'm earning about $1 per day. So on some days, you can see $1.75 and then 50 cents on other days. And then my best day was just recently with $2.22. So that's really cool. Thank you guys for that. I'm going to guess, at this point, and you can see the graphs are going up. So YouTube is probably going to be about $50 a month. And with the asset store sales, I've talked about this in the other video earlier this month as well. It's called the VR Inspirations. But the asset store, I make about $650. Maybe in January, I'm going to get up to $700 a month. So I've put these numbers down into Notepad here, where my cost of living, where to pay my rent, which is about $500 a month to have a place to stay, and to pay my internet bills, and to pay, to have some heat and all that. It costs me, and eat some food, about $1,500 a month is approximately my cost of living. I live in a rural area, I guess, and so it's a cheap cost of living where I'm at. And so you can see the asset store is about $700 a month. On Google Play, I make about $100 a month from the games I've made. And then YouTube, that $50 right there, that comes up to $850. And that's why I made the Patreon account, because my cost of living, I have to do other type of work, like contract work, and it takes up a lot of time, and then I can't make videos. So my cost of living is $1,500. I'm already making $850 from my indie development. That leaves $650 where I'm out every month trying to do some work and make to come up with the $650. That's where the Patreon comes in, and I've put a goal of $500 because I think because all the graphs are going up. Asset Store's graph is going up. YouTube is going up. So all of these numbers are going up. And my Patreon goals, or my Patreon rewards, are formed around, my whole Patreon campaign is formed around raising all three of these up, while concurrently helping out my friends and people who want to succeed at the same time. So that's why I say let's make one game per month and record and teach the entire process. So I've done a lot of tutorials, and it's good to make this tutorial, the one-off tutorial about this or that and how to do this or how to do that. But I've gotten to a point where I've made a lot of tutorials, and when people ask questions, I just say, well, here's a tutorial on that. So that's when I started the daily series, where I said we're going to make a whole entire game, and I hope it takes about a month. I wanted to finish up in January. We might take that out to the end of February to finish up the first game. But I want to make one game per month and record and teach the entire process. And through doing that, I can teach, and I can also publish games. And you can see that making the game and publishing it is going to raise my Google Play, or the amount of money that I'm making from published games, because I'm actually going to publish the game to Google Play. And then while I'm making it, maybe I'll think of a new asset store tool that I can make, like the VR interaction pack. And so the asset store will go up. And then because I'm recording and publishing it, my YouTube money earned will go up. And so the Patreon campaign is formed around let's make one game a month. So you pay a month, you're paying a monthly fee, and in return, we're actually accomplishing something every single month. And what that is accomplishing is raising these three numbers up, because when these three numbers are at 1,500, essentially my cost of living is taken care of. Then I can start taking the extra money from Patreon or the other stores and using it to hire people. So I can hire a 3D artist or hire a video production guy, so that it doesn't take me so long to make a video, because after I get done recording this, I got to go into Adobe Premiere and chop it up and edit it. And so there's a lot of stuff that I could use money for. once I have taken care of my cost of living. So let me go over the rewards. There's $1, and that is just to support the channel. And thank you so much. If you can support with $1, that means a ton, and that just lets me know that people are out there who really appreciate and support, and there's a value to these videos. I've had a lot of places, I won't name them, but educational websites that you've heard of, and they've contacted me and they want me to create a program for them for VR, and I've decided not to because I don't want there to be that required upfront fee to get into game dev. So this is totally optional, but if it is something that you would say, hey, I would pay $1 for this on a educational website, then I would appreciate if you go ahead and give that $1, but it's totally your choice. Then we got $5, and $5 gets you access to the Google Hangouts group. So I get a lot of questions, and it's becoming more and more and more questions, and I'm having it takes a lot of time to answer all those questions. And I think there may be a point when unless I hire some help to answer the questions, or me myself, my ability to answer every single question may be limited. And so that's where the Google Hangouts group come in. Anybody in the Hangouts group is going to get priority on any help that you need or problems that you're having. And so there's kind of a gap here. There's kind of the more inexpensive ways to support the channel and just say thanks, and then there's some actual ways for you to get help and produce what's being made on the channel. So for the $25, of course, you get access to the Hangout, and I'll make a tutorial or a video based on your suggestion. So maybe that's a community feature Let's Play, where I play a game and you just want me to play some game, or maybe that's you are having a problem with something and you want help with it, and I can make a tutorial about that. And then the $50 reward, of course, all the same stuff, but then that gets you 2 hours of one-on-one consulting with me. So I've kind of that kind of gives it a $25 an hour value, but you get a bunch of other stuff in here too. So my time is valuable, but I also want to be able to help you guys and spend some time on stuff that you're stuck with and things that you need help with. At the same time, I can't be writing scripts for everybody who has a problem. So in order for me to get in and start writing scripts and doing one-on-one consulting, I think this is a fair trade. And then that also is going to get you access to a shared folder with all of our tools and assets from the asset store. And what that is a folder that I have where I keep all of my tools and assets. The 7 published ones that are on the asset store there, but there's also other stuff like the VR interaction pack. I have that in here as a Unity package. Things that I haven't taken to the asset store that I use for VR development. So there is all kinds of ways to support the channel, and I need to work on this horrible banner up here. I know it, but at the same time, I'm trying to get all the videos and everything done. So, and I have made a few videos on how to succeed. Although on my current income, I don't feel like I'm a great beacon of light on how to succeed. But I'm always working on it, and so I've made this video, which talks about game jams and why it's important to do game jams, and then also this one, which is daily affirmations, which I think is a really important part of success in general, because it gets down to the subconscious mind, how the brain works, how the subconscious mind works. And anyways, I'm reading books often, and these are some of my thoughts on how to succeed. So I hope this channel has been of value to you. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting. Stay tuned for more videos. Appreciate the support. See you soon.